Hi, welcome back to my channel Infinity for UPSC. Solar system in detail. So, Sun is at the center. Then we have got the 8 planets. Remember this in the correct order. It is important for your MCQ. So, what is the order? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. This is the order. Order is important. Now we have got an asteroid belt in between Mars and Jupiter. So where is the asteroid belt? Between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Another potential MCQ. Asteroid belt, the position between Mars and Jupiter. Now these 8 planets, they are divided into 2 categories. One is inner planets, second one outer planets. On what basis are they divided? They are divided on the basis of the distance from the sun. That is, the first 4 planets which are closer to sun, they are called as inner planets. And the remaining 4 planets which are little away from sun, they are called as outer planets. So inner planets and outer planets. What are the inner planets? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Outer planets? Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So that was inner planets and outer planets. Now there are 2 more terms that you need to understand. One is revolution, another one rotation. So orbiting around the sun, that is moving around the sun, is called as revolution, and spinning on axis, that is moving around the axis of the planet, is called as rotation. So this is revolution and this is rotation. Now the period of the rotation and revolution of each of these planets are given here, but do not by heart these things. I will give you a trick. Because of that trick you will be able to at least eliminate the options in case it comes in your MCQ. Now here we will be seeing the spinning time. What is the spinning time? It means the rotation time. That is how much time does each of these planets take to move around its own axis. That is the meaning of rotation. Now if you look at the spinning time, you will see that there is no fixed pattern. There we had seen that is in revolution we had seen that the number is increasing exponentially. It is almost doubling. That is a pattern that we saw in case of revolution. But in case of rotation there is no such pattern. But still I will help you to remember these figures. Now let us look at the rotation time of each of these planets. Mercury, it is 59 days. Venus, 243 days. Now Earth and Mars should be very easy for you because the rotation time of these 2 planets are 1 day. Okay, Earth we know it is 1 day, and the same applies for Mars too. So Mars and Earth 1 day. Now the outer planets, that is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, the time taken are in hours. That is 9 hours, 10 hours, 17 hours, 16 hours. So that means these are in days and these are in hours. These 2 are 1 day each, 59 days, 243 days. Now what is the logic behind these taking days and these taking only few hours? Actually it might be little surprising for you to see that these are in hours, because if you think logically these are huge as compared to these ones. Now what is the meaning of rotation? Rotation means it has to revolve around itself. So a huge body revolving around itself must take more time than a small body moving around itself. But that is not what we see here. What is the reason? I will explain you. Pay absolute attention here because this concept is very important to you. And if you understand this concept, you will be understanding much more concepts which I am going to teach you in the future. So please pay attention. Now let us take the case of this planet because this is more easily visible to you. So if this body has to rotate, and imagine that this is the Earth. So how is the Earth rotating? It is rotating from west to east. So one complete rotation means this part should move and it should reach here, it should move further and it should come again to this position. That is when one complete rotation takes place. Now if this body is moving, how is it moving? I have told you one single body has got several molecules within it. So this body, this solid body is packed with several molecules within it. So this molecule will have to travel this entire diameter twice and reach here, and then one rotation is completed. So that means the maximum time will be taken by this segment, the segment which is lying near the equator. Why are we cross-sectioning it in this way? Why are we not dissecting it this way? It is because the Earth is moving from west to east. The movement is like this. The movement is not like this. The movement is like this. Okay, and that is the reason we are cross sectioning it horizontally. Okay, we are cutting this like this, latitude wise. Now let's come back to this concept. So this segment will have to cover the greatest distance, and this segment, that is the poles, this segment will have to cover the least distance, because this point will have just one molecule, the tip will have just one molecule, and that molecule will have to rotate around itself. That is, the minimum time taken is here. Now this is a solid body. I have told you this is a solid body. So what is the specialty of a solid body? They cannot change their shape. They will have to retain their shape. That is the specialty and that is a weakness of this body. So what is happening here? Now this molecule will have to wait till the time this molecule completes one full rotation. That is, till the time this molecule reaches here again, this molecule cannot complete one rotation. Now suppose this molecule takes 1 second to rotate around itself, and this molecule needs 10 hours to cover this entire journey. So what will happen? Will this molecule rotate in 1 second and stand here? No, this molecule will also have to rotate in 10 hours. It will have to complete the journey which could have been completed in 1 second in 10 hours. Why so? Simple reason, I have told you, solid cannot change its shape. If this is rotating in 1 second and this is rotating in 10 hours, what is happening here? The shape will get twisted. It will get twisted everywhere, because if each of these molecules are moving according to their wish, if they are traveling in their own respective speed, this entire thing will get twisted and turned. But that cannot happen. This will have to retain its shape. So everyone will come to an agreement. That is, I am taking 10 hours and I need the maximum hour. That is, I need the maximum time to complete the rotation. So each of these molecules, everyone should take 10 hours and then they should complete one rotation. You cannot complete your rotation before me, because if you do so, our shape will get dismantled. So that is the agreement that is made between these molecules, and everyone will take 10 hours to complete one rotation. Okay, so that is a specialty of solid. Now, what is the case of a liquid or a gas? I told you there is no need to maintain a specific shape if it is a liquid or a gas. So what is happening there? Now this molecule, it needs only 1 second. So it will complete the rotation in 1 second and it will take its position. So similarly, that is done by each of the molecules lying in each of these segments. So each segment will complete their rotation. That is this segment, then this segment, then this segment, this segment. All the segments will complete their rotation in their own respective time. Now you will say that now this segment will definitely take 10 hours. So what is the difference? But the difference is, this segment, which is liquid or gas, it does not have to carry the burden of all these things. It is light and it just have to take care of its own. I told you these things can twist and turn. So now this segment is moving individually without the burden or the weight of the remaining pattern, and they can move faster. Now it will not take 10 hours, it might take 8 hours, because it is moving individually. It doesn't have to carry the weight. And what is the case of this molecule? It will complete the rotation in 1 second, because it doesn't have to wait for any other molecule to complete the rotation. So it will take its own time and it will take lesser time because it doesn't have to take the burden. So that is the convenience which is given to liquid or a gaseous body. And that is the reason the rotation time is in hours in these cases. That is, all these bodies are made up of liquids or gases, and that is the reason all these planets take time in hours. So I think you have understood this concept, why these are in days and why these are in hours, irrespective of the fact that these are huge bodies compared to these ones. So that's all from my side for this topic. Please like, share and subscribe this channel if it is helping you, and I'll be back with the next video very soon. Thank you so much.